I'm back with another video. So I apologize, y'all, but I just got off the couch, and came over here. Okay, that's just what we're doing today. I'm about to probably go get dressed after I'm doing this video, but I had to get out the way because I just feel like there's some lawlessness. I mean, it's always somebody could have given somebody's power. When I'm hearing this, they trying to talk about this whole, like, somebody saying they sit a queen on a throne or a king. There's something about thrones, or somebody trying to take some thrones or something like this, okay? Or people being sat on them or whatever the fuck. But these are not real thrones, guys. This is some bull. I feel like some individuals or some celebrities have given their power, or some higher elevated status people have given their power to someone. We'll see. The heavens could still be split, and some angels in the right could be giving their powers to the one that they know is the Holy of Holies. And then some people could be giving their power to these other people because they hate the woman, or they're tired of me, or they want me out of there, but I'm not going no fucking where. And that's why I'm saying it's something about this split of this Taurus, and like the impossible to possible to find out all they were saying is lies. No, but what we're talking about is the stalking, because it's factual that somebody's been doing that. They're saying it's lies because it can't be proven, because we have not been with these people in the past 3 years using this equipment that was left behind with the Bagram, right? You regular everyday people is not really, probably, if they're not tapped in, they're not knowing what's being going on, and they probably not even really fucking with regular everyday. Like, this is something that they, if you was messing with somebody, it would be the people in the community, regular motherfuckers. You would already know to keep your hands off of the tree of life, or keep your hands the fuck off me. Keep your cameras off or whatever if you using that shit for some ill-mannered things, to keep that shit away. But again, these motherfuckers is disrespectful, and that's what I'm about to sit here and say today, because I'm fucking tired of y'all playing in my fucking energy. These are not, first of all, some of these people are not regular beings. These are creatures that was created in a laboratory, whether it's in a petri dish, or these people have donated their vassal to science or technology to try to play in God's child's face. Because I don't need no extra fucking powers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing is not, you're making yourself look stupid. Even if this is people secretly drugging and raping people, you just making yourself look fucking disgusting. And that's why it's going to be enough evidence to put you stupid motherfuckers in jail on a fucking death penalty. It's not going to be waiting no 20 years, motherfuckers. Just like them people they locked up to take their money, put him in jail and kill him the first night like Sandra Bland. That's what's going to happen to your dumb ass. So we got to figure out what we talking about here. We talking about some highly intelligent creatures or beings that was created by scientists. They think they funny. They think they cute. They think they something here. But you gonna keep on fucking with somebody, you can get your ass. What the hell was that? You're not gonna continue to go around doing what you're doing. Even if you're not physically touching people, you mentally raping people or whatever you're doing, putting shit in their head, projecting energy, it's still domestic terrorism. It's still terrorism, you dummy. These people need to be sent up out of the garden. They need to be sent up off this fucking planet. If we talking to alien races that's here, bitch, you gotta go. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what the fuck it is. I'm not gonna play with y'all. Just because my mind, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to hold back sometimes because everybody don't understand what I'm saying. But again, that's what the real Christ or Yeshua energy would be doing, would be bringing. I'm not gonna be afraid of nobody. I'm not afraid of no fucking aliens, no demons, no none of that stupid shit. The reason why they keep doing this and pestering somebody is because they're not being dealt with. They're dealing with people above them that are afraid of them. I'm not afraid of you. I don't give a fuck what you exposed about me in my life, bitch. It wasn't nothing that bad. I can guarantee you, because I've been living that motherfucker. So you ain't got shit on me that's that motherfucking bad. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I know myself. I know my heart. All these people are like haters. They're jealous. maybe even just of your looks or your position or that you was elected. But the thing that tell on these people is the fact that you came for me like you coming for me anyways, is you already know who the fuck I am. These people knew who I was before I even knew, a valuable asset or something. These are people that are trying to drain those assets from you so that you don't have anything to hold on to. They want to be the new 1%. This side is blank and we got the seven of swords. They fucking thieves. They're thieves. They're coming up with these stupid things and joining in with Bitcoin and all this goofy shit so they can steal from people without being noticed. I mean, like, it's just what it is, y'all. We're gonna start it on the seven because that's what the fuck we're talking about. And somebody is, because they are these thieves and they're being held in high honor with these three of cups energy. Whoever the people that they celebrated with, stole this money with, got this money with, they're being celebrated, or whoever these people is that they were celebrating with are the ones that was doing this stealing. But again, these people feel like they're haughty, they're untouchable, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to them. But let's see. I just want to keep these out, I think. Or should I put them back in? No, they're just basically what I just said. They stealing energy. They harvesting brain cells, plasma, blood. I mean, this is creepy if you think about it. If you think about a vampire in 2023, this is what a vampire is going to be. They can make moves that are seamless or that can't be detected upon regular beings, or if they have blinded you or done something to your crown chakra or something like this, you can't see. But whatever the fuck it is in me. So I can't help. Whatever they're going to try to do is just going to be still, it's going to come out through my work or my words, something like that, okay? Yeah, because they thought somebody is a fool here. But it's in reverse. This could be an angel here that they think is a fool. This could be somebody that be around or can see what these people are doing and they think that they fooling somebody or something, but they're not. Or they think this person is on a team or something, but they're not. Okay? Yeah, something about the sun. This could be an angel that, or angelic being that's supposed to be with somebody here with the sun. Okay? This could be them jealous of this relationship that they know is supposed to form, or this bond or something like this. Okay? That's looking like that energy of I do that we picked up on last night. Oh, let's go here first. So again, I don't know what's going on. I mean, we know that there's been cases allegedly that alien form have come to the White House and dealt with certain presidents. Now we just don't know if this president is compromised or not. If somebody could be acting like a fool, but they're not. We got a sweep. Okay, so this might be a sweep on the earth here that needs to happen amongst these people here, to put some shit in place or put them in check, because I feel like they've been running amok for long enough. We got run. Somebody could be on the run. All right. We have float or sink. Some of these people are going to sink. Okay. Float was in the reverse. You may be going through this like a sea turtle in the waves, but these people are not, because they're not sea turtles. Some of these people are women or foreigners. They think they know what they're doing, but they don't. They're not supported by the earth or the water or anything here because of their deeds or their wicked ways. This is people want to be locked in with you some kind of way, but they're not. You might be making these people sick, or they make you sick. Somebody could be trying to make you sick. All right, but these people might be getting on your fucking nerves, or these beings. All right, somebody might have been drawing or signing somebody's signature in reverse. I noticed that with that wolf energy yesterday. That signature was in reverse. What I'm picking up on is when my tourist got sick last year. This is what I was just telling my daughter. I was like, I wonder if when we were in the old house, the small house, I wonder if because there's something about mothers here, okay? That may be these type of beings or something, y'all, okay? And I remember when my daughter was 3, okay? So this has been 10 years ago. So whatever, this could be some 10-year cycle type shit. And I remember when, cause I just heard the song "Dancing on the Twilight" or the Sunlight or the Twilight or something like this. So I'm thinking that's when my in-laws first started going to an African church instead of the Sign of the Dove, which I think the Sign of the Dove was this first church that these people was able to steal something from me. Like, let me tell you, like these people are still tapped into their old self. Say these are forever young people, vampires or something like this. Um, they were able to steal something from me because of the connection of my in-laws with the church. Okay, last cycle. Okay, they could have married off this Taurus, which I think is hiding in hiding in costume, which is the I just seen a picture of Taylor Lautner and his wife look just like my Taurus and my best friend Jessica from high school. Okay, which is the Stackhouse's daughter from the Sign of the Dove Church. Now, a while ago, I was watching a reading and somebody said something was hiding in some church or something. Okay, or that's where somebody hid some money at some point in time. Well, these people don't have that church no more. They moved to a different church, and the ancestor and my in-laws started going to an African church further out, like towards Chicago. Now, I'm just trying to think, is that what this is, or did again, back 10 to 20 years ago, did that, because some of these people are navigators. I'm supposed to be a race of navigators, but I feel like something happened where I'm the one that they chose to leave behind. So in advancements and travel or whatever this is, okay, for whatever reason, maybe this, maybe there's some favoritism or something here. Maybe me and my tourists are connected by family and lineage some other kind of way, and they chose him over me or something. Because he worked and I stayed home or something. This has something to do with a worker race of people. Like they respect you not for your insides, not for who you are, a good person that don't do fucked up shit to people, but somebody that just work a job 9 to 5, regardless if they happy there or not. If you work, this is the kind of people. See, and that's what I'm saying. In the Bible, when it's talking about, go through and see who is go through these towns and see who is unworthy. We got to remember that these are Lord energies doing this. So whatever, if you're not being a slave for these people, if you're not on the same mindset or being playing dumb for these people, that's why I say I can never fit into any my shit. My position is over all of this. See, and they knew this, and I feel like that's why they want me to be clueless in this lifetime or this life cycle, so that I would not know where to start or begin by the time the raping and pillaging could have started 3 years ago. Okay. So this is family is basically the cross, and I'm Yeshua or the Christ that they have hanging on it, right? And they pierce my hands, pierce my feet, or whatever like this, bind me, keep me stuck or something. It's some kind of ritual here, okay? So let's say that family 10 years ago they floated off, okay? They went off on this voyage or something like this, changed their name, changed their identity or what? Now, when they came, because I feel like this family, maybe because of the essence of the world energy, okay, they could have killed or sacrificed their son, or just that could be meaning gave him away, killed that old version of this person, sent them off with a new name, sit in a position or something like this somewhere else, whatever this is. But I was telling my daughter, I wonder if that time when my mother-in-law, my daughter was having night terrors when she was like 3, and it was after she had gotten some dosages of shots, right? And when my mother-in-law came by, she said something like, "Oh, I just feel I never heard her say no shit like this before." But she said, "I feel like there's an energy or something in that room." Okay, I feel like feel like an energy or something in there. And then she called me one day and she was like, now this Taurus wasn't having nothing to do with no church. I think because of growing up in the church and being forced to learn scriptures and whatever this is, he didn't believe in God like that. And this is when my awakening happened, when I woke up to a higher energy or source. Okay, so when she called me and she was like, "Oh, can we come cleanse the house or just say some prayers or something like this?" And then I'm like, "Oh, I guess, because I was in that energy too of like, you know, when I was like, I feel like that was could have been when I was coming out of that. Even if I felt a little uncomfortable about something, sometimes I used to just be a yes person or a yes man. Somebody's in-laws. You want to be. I mean, it's not like they didn't know the real me, but you want, like, I didn't cuss in front of them. At that time, I would have felt bad if they watched my channel and they saw me cussing. I mean, now I don't give a fuck, but you know what I'm saying? I still had a little bit of something because, again, I just got out of that caring about what somebody thought. Back then, I could have cared about what somebody thought a little bit, okay? So I'm like, okay, or whatever. I didn't know what was going on, and I'm thinking, well, shit, maybe it is something in there. I don't know. Um, and so they came, and her and some of these people from this African church said some shit and did some stuff. And I don't know if they had incense or I just remember it barely. I barely remember. And Tori's like, what the fuck did you do that for or whatever? Why'd you let them in here? You know, and so I just remember that, okay? And I was like, I wonder if, oh, my eye is probably black now. I wonder if when they came in, did they do something here? Like, again, maybe, I don't know why I was just thinking. Maybe something happened to this tourist, right? And they could have cloned him and brought him back because this is what they probably do every 10 years, okay? And and maybe the mother was trying to cleanse his energy from still being in my house. So that means that I also remember, because I can't just play it all off like that, because I don't know why a Leo energy just jumped in my mind. This because I feel like these people secretly, whatever this group is, because they are the same, or because they are the people that's forever young, or they don't change or something like this. I feel like this is a part of a ritual for them too, to just secretly on the sidelines work on removing or piecing together the family, just keeping me in a stagnant energy where there's no, I'm a fucking abundant person, where there's no growth or something. So if there's something that even is supposed to come to me ritualistically, it's like they send this son off with that abundance or financial gain with another woman to build. I'm telling you, some of these men have been cloned several times here, living their lives out in different pockets of the nation. So that time, the first time they could have did this when we were in 99 or something with my friend Jessica and a group of people from my school or something. This time, I feel like it's something significant about Taurus getting into a small fender bender with a female. And he got her phone number so that he can help her get the shit fixed. And I don't know why I want to think that this was a scammer person. This person probably don't even live around here, or they did live around here, but around here is not there because these people have their own secret map that they use. They're not going off of what we know as, like, I won't go that far, okay? I won't go that far. Because I think I figured out some of the locations. Like, somebody could be talking about California, but they're really talking about a certain part around here. I'll just say that. Off in the cut, a certain part of the neighborhood that I don't really frequent. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. But I was wondering if that was like a scam here, because these people are family members that scam even the chosen one, or the family member that's supposed to be with the chosen one or whatever. So sometimes this chosen one, they might get some benefits or something out of this, but they don't even know all what the family is really doing in the background. I don't know if sometimes they don't want to go and sometimes they do want to. I don't know. But I know something changed after that. Forever. After they did that little ritual. Because right before that, my mother-in-law had went to Africa a couple times with the Sign of the Dove Church for some type of missionary work. So it's kind of weird that they split from that church and then start going to this African church. It's almost like one will be, two will be in the field, one will be milling away, and one will be doing this, and one will be taken, and one will be left behind. It's like this. This is like this navigator energy. We got slide energy. Okay, so maybe somebody's about to slide or something, but they not. They can't. This could be somebody that's a royal here. Like somebody was about to go or slide or move out the way. We got sweep and slide. There's some kind of action here, okay? Because somebody is tired. But I feel like whoever this is ain't tired no more. Somebody is waking up or something here. But they don't want to do the work. Somebody is waking up, but they don't want to do the work here. This could be a masculine energy that just feels like it's mine. I want it back or something like this. I don't know what that thing could be. It could be you. It could be a child. It could be a position. It could be a home. It could be something like this. All right. And then we have this carry energy. So somebody could be carrying the load by themselves. Okay. Or this could be also carry energy. Like, because I feel like this has something to do with high school classes or something like this. Like all the people of a certain class could have been programmed one way. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. Because I'm hearing something a pact or something could have been made at a high school reunion. They could have looked for people that didn't actually walk the stage with them, or, like could have got their GED, or they dropped out of school or something before they graduated as a class, as a whole. So, oh, we got the elephant. So these people could be performing these, not look at them like they could look at them as less than, and these could be the sacrifices that they would like to sacrifice from their class. It's something about class rings, Freemason rings, something like that. Okay. All right. Um, so I wonder if they did something like took the spirit of that masculine out of the house. Maybe he was gone already and they cloned him, but his spirit was still alive, because I'm hearing keep my spirit alive. And they could have came in and they could have cleansed his spirit out of the house, right? With some type of, that could have been like some kind of ritual or something here. Yeah, and yeah. So okay. So it just look like they try to take away somebody standing here. I thought they said plants, maybe because my fingernail. But stand. It says stand. So they could have took away somebody standing here. They could have tried to take away my standing so they can look and say, oh, she said she sit a queen on her throne. But the point is, I will be a king or a queen regardless with this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why they're getting these benefits or whatever is because of them having taken me in onto their cross. My blood. It's my blood. See? And that's why I'm saying through the blood of Christ. So it's like you trying to take the blood of Christ and disperse it to people to protect them, but you think you're going to attack the Christ? The shit is silly to me. It's crazy. And I feel like with it, somebody's name could be Greg or Gregory. Um, this giraffe is making me think, so you couldn't have a heightened view of what's going on. Somebody took away somebody's standing. Okay, but Carrie is standing now at the top of this damn pile here. And this could be this energy of, it may not be at her prom, but it might be finding out what the fuck these secret societies and shit like this be doing with these people, okay? To put these plots, okay? This could be what this whole ritual, sending spell work to somebody's house would be here, okay? It's something like this. Yeah, look at this. We got class right here. Class, a cloud. This could be something that they're doing with a cloud, or on with iPhones or something like this. With Bill Gates wanting to block out the sun, but there's something about Amazon and Bezos energy here. Somebody is an Amazon kid, okay? But somebody could have chose to give strength or energy or endurance to people that actually work there. But somebody is actually like an heir, okay? We got clown here, okay? We got class, cloud, clown, clam, claw, okay? I don't know why, because Taurus used to like Inspector Gadget. Mr. Claw and Penny and her dad doing, investigating or whatever like this. And her dad was kind of silly or a clown or goofy or whatever. And she, he would be falling into these traps all the time. So I don't know. Something about the clap. I hope nobody have that, okay? Or this could be clap back or something like that for whatever reason. Now, again, there's a gang of people that work with these people to fake the death, to get the insurance money, to possibly kill you off, supposedly, get the insurance money. If these men or women decide they don't want to go further or whatever, they want to go back to the person that they love or something like this, then they can get probably killed. Like the family will go with I'm just talking about this in general, because this is why I'm picking up. The family will support the new wife that they brought in because they all about that money. And they'll just get rid of this motherfucker, okay? So, again, something has not been whole, even though it is appeared. The decent house, cars, the man working, the woman at home, the kids are decent kids. That wasn't good enough for these people here, okay? Nobody around here is trying to wear brands. My daughters don't be trying to, put on for no fucking body. I think I raised a decent group of women, even though the people around me would say, oh, well, if you don't have a job, then your daughters are never going to amount to anybody if you just stay home and be a mother. And my daughters are all in their own apartments, paying their own fucking bills and doing things. So, it's something like this, right? It just was proving something. See, that's what I'm saying. There's always was some shade with everybody around me because they had jobs, but they wish really that they was in my situation. They really wish that they was in my situation, but it was always shade. The shade would come with, oh, well, you don't have to work, so you don't know, or oh, you don't know about the real world because you don't have a job. And I'm like, oh, wait, I don't know how to be a puppet because I don't have a job with working for the man or a man. And if I did want to do something, I would create it on my own and try to do it until you haters come and do spell work and try to block my shit or send it, or one of these females that's attached to these men take the idea, and then because they have money that they stole from me, they're able to do it and I'm not, because I can only get to the point where the idea is sealed tight, right? Or even like I was thinking about the other day, that was around the time when my daughter was born, even right before that, and I opened up my first store, right? So it's so funny because my daughter was like, oh, I found a place that's like only like, because that store was only like $300 and I wanted to try it a month for the rent or whatever. And my daughter was like, oh yeah, I found something or whatever. And it's like cheap or whatever. And then I'm like, this sound like this is like a restart like of what the fuck happened back then. But anyways, everything was going fine. Like my biggest customers were like the people at the barbershop across the street would come in, but I knew it was not in the location. I know it's about location, but I just wanted to have a store. But again, I started having problems with people coming by, stalker energy, drunks coming in there with my daughter and me in there, don't want to leave the store. You know, then some guy came in trying to put his foot in the door when I was on my lunch break and I was coming in bringing my food. And I was like, I'm not even open right now. And he's like, yeah, but I want to come in or something. And he put his foot in the door. It just was, and he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna come back or something like this. And then that's when tourists was like, nah, you can't even go over there no more. The neighborhood, just fuck that. You gotta stay your ass at home. So sometimes I feel like this was all a ploy. Rather he was being MK Ultra or other people were to do this shit. It was a ploy for me to end up back at home, giving up on the thing that I worked hard for. Like um I'm also picking up that something could have happened there and somebody could have MK Ultra'd it out of my mind. Okay? Something bad could have happened there is what I keep picking up here. Something about clocks. So if these people are off this, not on this planet no more, and they're dancing in the moonlight, or if there's certain times of the day where you can communicate with these beings, I'm not sure. Okay? But I was just thinking about that. Because somebody said something in one of their videos the other day, said, if I'm not straight with my money, then that mean that he owned everything, even the children. But again, the fact that I am who I am makes the reason why I'm not worried about their paperwork and all this other goofy shit where Phoenix Moon talking about paperwork or die, bitch, because I am the paperwork. I don't need no, I'm walking canvassing this bitch. Now, there might be something I might have to fill out an application for a job or regular shit like that, but all that other shit is taken care of. These motherfuckers is totally out of line. They know they never was supposed to try to penetrate my energy or fuck with me at all. It's death, bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are. So again, there's something about whatever is going on. Like, I don't know who I am, that I don't have to have whatever the fuck you was talking about. I am that motherfucker. And so I think they're trying to use this to intrude here. Okay? Now, last year when my tourist got, I keep on looking at his body for some reason. I keep on looking at his body for some reason. Because last year I went to this bar. I was intrigued to go there. I kept on seeing the commercial. Okay, in Milwaukee. It's supposed to be a haunted bar. And I really wanted to just go out one night and just go out. I hadn't been out in a long time. So I went to this bar or whatever. And I think when I came back, something is telling me that that was the last time that there was a scare or something around that time. But something tell me that was the last time that I dealt with that actual tourist. That was his last time that he came in. Now, if they clone this man, one is what they call it, the unsullied, or one is cast, like one is not able to produce, and one is. It would be hard for me to detect the difference. But now, since I feel like that was the last time that that person came in hindsight, because I'm looking at his frame, his face structure, and stuff like this, they could have produced a seed and came and snatched it. That it could have been all they needed, because it is still my seed that they're after. Even if they try to hijack this portion of my reign, get rid of me, maybe for good by offing me this time, they have already my seed. Do you understand what I'm saying? A royal seed. Oh. So last year, when Taurus got sick, he was going back and forth to the hospital, everything like this. I think that's something weird. Now, if he is a clone, or he could be cloned, or there's intergalactical energy here, that means that his parents could be too. The people that was showing up that come to so-called support him the 2 times going to the hospital, they may not be, they could have been the galactic ones. Because when I was even tracing, like, what's taking them so long, things like that, I was seeing him in, like, strange building locations, like, at some church or something, missionary church or something, he was there. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not the hospital. Why would he be over here? You know, it was, and that was the time when he went with his parents. So again, maybe these people have these base points. And I think Biden was talking about this air help or whatever for people that might have COVID. And I noticed right around that time, a helicopter came right over here. And I think Taurus went for a walk or something, and then he came back. And I'm thinking, did that motherfucker just drop you off in that fucking helicopter? It's shit like this that I'm just thinking about, because there's definitely a fake marriage or a union that happened. It could have been incestual, or it could have been otherwise, around Christmas. And when they went to his mama's house for Christmas, the only person that didn't get COVID was my daughter. Everybody else got that shit. One of my twins got it and everything, but my little daughter did not get it. And he was about bad for a minute, y'all. I was waking up and he was standing over me, like, speaking in tongues and shit. It was crazy, whatever the fuck this was. He was, one night I woke up and all the windows was open in the house, and he was just chanting and shit like this, and he had all his clothes off, and he was like I'm look, y'all, I'm telling you the shit that y'all could go back to the videos, okay? Around that time, December, January-ish or whatever, either it wasn't last year, because it's been a whole year since then. So probably about last year or the year before, okay? But I knew, I felt a heavy energy of the Phoenix moon and that cluster of people. I felt the heavy energy of them. And I didn't understand why. I'm like, is this girl fucking my man? Did he fuck with one of these bitches and that's really what's wrong with him? Is that where he got COVID from? Did they try to slip in another bitch here? And that's why I was telling you about where some of these strains of something COVID or something else could have came from. They tried to swap out the world card energy. They tried to put another bitch in there. So by the time this shit in and cleared, another bitch walk away with all of the wealth that would have came and gifts that would have came to me for being a world card energy my whole fucking life. So they formed a bitch she might have a nicer body or something to me than me. And this make you think that this bitch deserved to have everything, especially if you at this age right here. Because I feel like it's tribal something organically in your blood or something, that at a certain age, these women go through this. And they either float or they sink. Or they could be being pushed out of the way by these individuals, okay? So that somebody else can get the wealth here. And then that person will also look more appetizing. And these people swear that, and no, it's about money. Because if you didn't have that money, if you motherfuckers was forced to give me all my money back, you would be looking at each other like you stupid. And you'd be like, what the fuck did I ever see in this person? So don't go there, all right? It's something like this, okay? So there might be a come or coming. This could be a second or third coming of a Christ energy or something like this, okay? But I know that they did something to that Taurus. He could have died in the hospital. It just keep on making me think about Grey's Anatomy when Derek, which that's his name, end up dying, okay? And they was having dinner with that one lady, and it just so happened that she was in the hospital around him when he died, and she was the one that was coming in to be the next director for the hospital. Now, mind you, these people are double agents. So they may be NASA, whatever, they may be government something, CIA something, but they also have a profession. Do you get what I'm saying? That shit is not for me. I'm a being that's just a conduit of energy that's here. Anything that I do other than that is a plus. But just being this energy, that's what it's a God's gift. Fuck you. I know what I'm talking about. And people is mad about that. So they want to put the same restraints or the same what's expected of them on me. That's like putting what's expected of the housemaid in the fucking castle that's in the kitchen cooking to what the queen is doing. It's totally fucking different. It's not to belittle nobody, because if you're a good king or a queen, you're going to treat those people very well. You're going to treat them well like family. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you find out that they acting like they not, and then they will be beheaded. You understand? So nobody, and this is why I'm saying they want to discredit somebody's power and authority right now, because these people are afraid and they want to play it off like, no, it's a game. We was just playing. We was just jiving. We was just, no. This not a fucking game to me, okay? So again, I kept getting information around that time, right? That this tourist was messing around with, or maybe he was doing something else. Because I'm trying to tell you, these people might start off as just sneaking behind your back to do paperwork. To get, oh, we just gonna help do this, but if we let her know, then it's gonna turn into something she's gonna want to get involved or whatever, and then they in too deep with the shit, and then they realize that these motherfuckers want to kill this bitch after we get all this stuff. Oh my God, I didn't know no part of that. I need to tell her, and then this is when they get their fucking life ended. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying yesterday, it's the male is the most important conduit to me still, because if this person went under MK Ultra or under some kind of spell work, they probably wouldn't be doing this. So my thing is to heal that person or something. And then these people are a ring of people that have been doing this to me since I was little. So this man didn't know that this bitch used to be best friends with my mom and them. And when they cloned and did this shit to my mom and swapped my mom out in the 80s or something, that, you know, they don't know this. Or some of them, maybe they do. This is a whole ring here. I am a privileged person and a wealthy motherfucker, but somebody has stolen it, and they trying to act like, oh, just sweep it under the rug or something like that. Look, I'm telling you. I just seen the dress. Somebody don't have the proper color dress on here. Your address is not the proper address. Your dress is not the proper color. This could also be Carrie energy stepping in here, realizing what these people did, and now her dress is going to be covered in blood like Christ. You think it was because he just rolled around and no, it's somebody come back pissed off, knowing what these people done did and ready to take some fucking blood here, okay? But again, we have to realize that even the disciples could be, every disciple could be a fucking Judas. It's like everybody is a Judas. Somebody is a star here. So you could be a star seed or you could be a star. And these people fucking know it. But they'd rather dig your brains out, give it to another bitch, and let that bitch be a star than let you do what you came here to do. And that's why these people is not going to be able to. Yeah, we got fish, other fish in the sea. Somebody know don't nobody compare to your fucking energy. I'm telling you. But they steady trying to. I just put up a picture of a girl stuck in a jar on my page. It's supposed to mean something here. There was 3 selections. One had a fish looking at her in the jar. One was a girl that was in like a garden. It was like a little jar filled with garden and flower, and she was just entertained by the flowers and butterflies and shit like this. She didn't know she was in a jar. It was grass and shit on the bottom of it, and what looked like a sun could have been up posted inside this jar, but she was in a jar with the lid on it. With the beautiful things around her, she wouldn't have never knew that she was in a jar. Okay, the other one, the girl was in a jar, and the fish was like, and it looked like a fish bowl, but the fish was on the outside looking at her in the jar. And then there was one where it was like a lady that was kind of like in despair or just knowing that she's in a jar, but what the fuck do I do? And she's kind of like clawing herself out of the jar, okay? And that's the one that I chose to post. But this has something to do with jar magic or something like this, right? If some of us are already bionic people or something, this could clearly mean that the higher ups can go into some type of laboratory, some kind of tech house or Valley or whatever it's called, and they can just change the dial on you and then turn the cameras on you and say, oh, this is such a worthless person. But you know that, you know what I'm saying? You know that you're abundant. You might even be bursting out with this type of abundance, but it's like no opportunities show up for you. These people could be tweaking your mind. I'm just trying to tell you where you're going in the future if you allow these people to continue to, but nobody give a fuck anyways, because it feel good right now. Some of these people that they never had money in their pocket got money in their pocket. The person that they always had to look at as this Christ, even though I didn't know who the fuck I was, that person is down right now. It feels good. And so they think. Okay. Yeah. Somebody tried to sew together the fabrics of somebody else's life here, or make another dress, or like we picked up on that energy yesterday. Somebody is taking the fabrics of somebody's material, their works, their intellectual property, all this shit, and they're trying to make, somebody's trying to write a story as well. Somebody could be a writer. There's somebody named Ashley that could be a writer. This could be a Mommy Wata energy that's a writer. They're just trying to keep you stagnant so they can write your life or tell your story or something like this. All right. Yeah, we got the B here. Somebody could be, this could be something to do with Beelzebub, is what I just heard. Okay. But this could be bees in a trap. Somebody might have had you in a trap mindset. Okay. Because we think about some girls, I think, like when I think about the trap, I think about like a grimy place where girls are probably laid up or something, or even clones of some of us are in there and men can go in there and sleep with us or something weird like that. I also feel like, you know, somebody got some royal bees in a trap, and these people could be in a trance. They could be in MK Ultra. They could be being mind controlled. They could be trapped in a certain energy of like destitute, or it could be a mental game here only. All right, to prevent you from building. Okay, somebody didn't want you to build, so then you it seem like you can't produce something here. All right. So this could be a place where celebrities could, some California girls could trap people so that they can take your intellectual property, because some of these people are sold. They sold their soul. Where they gonna get sold from? That's the point of it all. Where they gonna get sold from? Hold on, y'all.